So currently, I have been had a great time, free time, and I'm looking for enjoying to improve my English in TNT. Okay, what a pleasure talk to you for the first time, boy. I hope that will be a great conversation.
Exactly the same for you. And you, Vanessa?
Which Vanessa?
You are
Ah, okay.
speaking. While other Vanessa is preparing
Yes.
the environment.
My name is Vanessa. I am 38 years old. I live in São Paulo. I'm married. I have a son. I am studying languages at school, at college. And I love learning English. I like listen music and watch movies. Everything in English to improve. That's it. About and you, Michelle.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Perfect. Hello, I am Michelle. I am 25 years old. I started in TNT in May 2022. I don't know nothing in English, not talking, not writing, not reading, nothing. And I learning much here. And I studied computer engineer. I started in May too. And for my job in my study, it is very important to know talking in English because it's very important for technologies. It's bigger, many technologies is in English, not in Portuguese. Yet I am married. I have 3 kids. I live in São Paulo. That's it.
Nice to know you. And Vanessa Queiroz, are you listening to us?
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Vanessa, and I have 39 years old. And I'm living in Rio de Janeiro. I'm born here too. And I'm in free time. In my free times, I like plays video games and watch gameplays and I'm like run. I'm like do exercise and gym and I'm a biologist. I'm improve my English because my professional area is very hard. This is research, and my professional is in research in microbiology, chemical, biochemical, and materials and biomaterials and all reference in English, and I don't escape this. But my English is very bad now, but I'm improve this. I'm trying. and I would like to thank you for your patience and antecipadamente. I thank your patience with me, and that's it.
Nice to know you. I think it's our first time, you and me in this chat, because I haven't to know all of you here.
I'm first time in immersions. I have a courage.
Welcome here.
I participated this immersion first time, first week.
We
I'm
will
trying.
get along each other. Don't worry. We will
I
get
know
along.
you, Vanessa. I saw you in LinkedIn recently. Don't worry, you are being so good. And I
Exactly.
did with you because my motivation to learn English was academic too. I'm researching just
Right.
like you, all right, in economics.
Cool.
And it's necessary donate the English to academic area. No, not just academic area, but in my case, all right.
Perfect. Yeah, I feel you both because I'm a researcher too, but other area. I'm a pharmacist, and I'm from Belém, Pará, but I'm living in São Paulo since the beginning this year. And I'm doing my master's degree in pharmacology. So it's biological area, but health sciences, a little bit different from Vanessa fields, for example. And exactly we need to improve, to read papers, to communicate with others, international researchers always. And it will be glad share this meeting with you. And the talk is so good that we even order and read the questions. But as if Vanessa came along, after that, I'm going to share these questions again. Vanessa, are you reading now? Yeah, I'm sharing again this question. And the question number one, we already answered here. So we're going to jump it off to the question number two. Okay. Michelle, can you read the question and answer for us? Question number two.
Okay. Are you a talkative person, shy, or and else how much? And in answer two?
Yeah, if you can.
Okay, I consider myself a talkative or outgoing person. I like to talking to different people about many questions, many essence. That's it. How much is a price? Price for
No,
me? It is
not
comfortable.
Not exactly price, but quanto.
Yeah, about this bad or God for me. That's it.
No. Quanto, it means for 0 for 100%.
Ah, okay. Yeah. 9. The zero are 10, 9.
9. The great measure. And you, Leo?
Considering myself the two things. All right, shy sometimes, shy and talkative. My person, how could I say? Let me see. Target of personality, traço de personalidade is trace. Thank you. Trace of personality is someone is shy, but I like it so much to talk and to have a good conversation. Sometimes I can talk to, all right, for good and for bad. And how much? I don't know. When I talkative, I am a very talkative and so 100% in my talkative time. And how about shyness? My shyness is like I don't know, 60%, 60%. Okay.
Nice question. And you, Vanessa Diniz.
I agree with Leonardo. I am both shy and talkative. Shy when I don't know the people, when I don't know the place, and I need to talk for many people. For example, my first immersion, my first class, intermediate class on TNT, I was nervous. But nowadays, it's more normal for me to participate. But when I know the place, the people, I feel more confident to talk, and I can be a talkative person. Depends. When I know the person, I feel more confident.
Nice answer. And I feel totally. And you, Vanessa Queiroz.
This is hard question, very hard. And I think, but I think it is depend the situation that I in work. For example, I don't shy. I'm really person this assertive and discuss these questions and participativo. I don't know. And I'm like working in others in group. I'm like a teach and this point I'm not shy, but with other persons I know, I don't know, and I'm initially I'm 50% shy, but I try don't shy, but for interact for other persons, other people. That's it.
Nice answer. I feel you because I'm considering myself a shy. But as Vanessa say, the people who know you, you're talkative, you feel comfortable, but with the people you don't know, I'm just trying to close myself up and do not communicate it. It's so bad. In TNT, I think it has helped us to open up with others and try to be less shy. And I'm thinking for me, it's shine is last year is 100% shy. Now I'm 50% talkative, I guess. And I think in happy hour is the best time to test it because we had all night to talk. So next question is question number 3. But before that, the both Vanessa had no nicknames, or just your name and your last name always.
Do you?
Como que faz isso?
No, I can rename your name if you have a nickname.
No.
Well, my nickname in game is Science.
I can rename you. Can I rename you?
The Science.
It could be like that.
But you use it last name Queiroz. I don't have a problem with this.
No, it's just no way to enforce ourselves to different because it's difficult. Like that. Check out your name.
Okay.
It's better. So the question number 3. Vanessa, Vanessa, do you answer this one?
Do you communicate well with people? Communicate well with people.
I got it right. Sorry.
Yes, in Portuguese, I consider I am a good communicative person, and I intend to be a good communicative person in English. My dream. I may work for that, but I hope I could be a communicative person in English. That's it.
We are going to reach this one. And you, Michelle?
Like Vanessa, in Portuguese, I can. But in English, I feel bad. I feel afraid. But I guess very important to know expressing your opinions or feels, because humans are sociables. Yeah, are sociables in teams. We are living in cities, our school, and in groups. Yeah, it is a very important to know expression your opinions. I guess I don't have a difficulty to talk my opinions for peoples in Portuguese. In English, I try it.
And you, Leo?
Yes, I consider myself communicative, someone communicative. No, I I judge myself someone who communicative well. But in my case, something is something that ruined me is emotional intelligence. Right? When I guess it happened with us, of half of us here. When you try to talk about in English, for example, when you try to talk to express your feelings and your opinions for someone, you getting nervous or anxiety, you know and dominate the subject or stuff, but the time to talk, you you can't trava, and it's feeling it's normal. It's feeling for the intelligence, the emotional intelligence. In my case, you are emotional, all right? And I trying to keep the calm and keep the relaxed. Oh, wrong, making mistake and or not, I simply talk.
Excellent answer. And I'm just write down what your answer here I found really interesting, your thoughts about it. And you, Vanessa, science or just Vanessa?
Just science. I don't have problems with this. And I think I'm very communicative. I agree with Michelle and Vanessa in Portuguese. I'm very funny, and I'm speak very slangs and and bad words too, but in English I'm not security for this. But I try. And before questions, I'm like a teach, and I'm like I in work. I'm like teach the service and experiments in laboratory and treinamento. Geralmente eu dou treinamento, né, pro pessoal. In other groups, it's not relations with work. I'm not so serious, but I'm like more groups, these video games, né? And the lives, the gameplays. I'm very participate. I'm very communicating with other people, other players, but in Portuguese. And in some games, it exists the possibility in interacting in English, but in digitado, escrito, né? Is so easy, but is talking, I speaking, I don't have security for this.
That is exactly the reason we don't worry it here. There's no judgment in this environment, so let's play it out loud. That's all, don't worry. And my answer, and I was thinking of my answer, but I'm not communicate well with people, in my humble opinion, because sometimes I feel like scientists say it, I'm considering myself kind of funny, and sometimes we are not being serious, or we are, and people do not understand or don't like jokes, don't like kiddings, and it could be problem, especially when you work with other people. And for example, in laboratory, there are other workers, there are a professor, you have to research it, and it could be problem, and could be you in trouble, but I think I'm well in this. And here comes the next question, guys, and question number 4 to you. And I read this one and chose one to answer. So what do you think we must have to be communicative person? Just think about it. And I'm going to choose Vanessa Diniz. Can you answer this one? Yeah. I think it's not easy question, but
No.
you're going to nail it.
In my opinion, to know To know the topic, because when I don't know very well about the topic I need to say, I don't feel confident to talk about. That's it. But like Vanessa Queira said, in my job, I train new employees. I help peers because I am one of the older employees, uma das mais antigas, and I totally feel confident to help it, to teach, but when I need to talk about something new for me, it's hard, and that's why I believe the person needs to know the topic.
Excellent answer. And you, Leo?
For the question, I suppose my answer will be similar to the previous, to my previous answer, because I think we todos nós, we all already have the necessary skills and abilities to feel a secret to talk, right? And getting a communicative, get a conversation with for anyone. So, but we can feel ourselves nervous or anxiety when we try to talk, take the conversation, right, for someone, with someone. So it's a perfect normal, but we need to make the count, to keep the calm, right? And it's a best I don't know condition for me to be a communicative people. Leave the role, deixa lá, and simply talk. The functional language is to be understood, and if you if you are talking for with someone and someone didn't understand you, it's okay. I got it. You won, and that's it.
Perfect. And you, Vanessa, science now.
This question is depends, but normally I don't try convince other people that this they think. I'm
I think you jumped out of the question. It's number 5. It's number 4. But if you're comfortable to answer this one, that's okay.
This is number 4.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Don't worry.
I don't have practice with cellular phone and Zoom.
No. I do not like either. I prefer being on laptop. It's easier to do.
This question is about 4 or 5.
5. Oh, not 5. 4. I'm sorry.
How would to try convince? I don't try.
No, it's the question is 4. What do you think we must have to be communicated?
What do you think we must have to communicate?
Yeah.
I think just learn and talk in public. I don't know this is thinking, but I understand this best communicate other people's improve our communicate in public and communicate in group. This is experience the immersions, but and in Portuguese too. I believe these exercises improve our communicated to other people and learning habit, have acquired habit, read books and improve our vocabulary. And I have difficulties. I don't have habit to read other books que não sejam scientific books, scientific articles, and the language is very different in communicating to other people and the other questions. Anyway, I think I don't know. I understand this question, but I think this point improve our communicated this exercises importance.
Yeah, you get it absolutely right. Don't worry. You really reach the target of the question. And you, Michelle?
Okay. I think that one of the foundations for life in society is to know how to communicate, because it's necessary for life. So our school, our family, our relationships. This is necessary our communication. And so I guess this is very important to know this for your life, for developer your areas, your life. Yeah. And so for people like human, this is very necessary to know expressing your opinions and to know communicate and change, yeah, our other people's, I guess.
Nice question. And now, he is getting complicated. The question number 5 is, how would you try to convince someone that your thoughts and your opinions are right? Let me choose. Leo, can you answer this one for us?
Yeah, sure. But it depends, right? The subject, the talks, depends of the talk. It depends with with someone you are talking. I don't know. I try to be respectful, calm, all right, without offense. So, but but I not how do I'm trying to be respectful. I respect of my ideas to my point of view. I'm trying to talk. For example, for someone I'm judged who wrong or who commitment mistakes. For example, in politics, we are environmental polarized, and some a great part of the voters agree with a one certain candidate who that leaving the respectful minorities, right of women. Anyway, a lover of the dictators, and great part of your voters, you they aren't as the certain candidate, right? But is a diffuse diffuse, how could I say, diffuse sentimentals is for because your life the people is a conservative, right? A Christian, I don't know, and agree with the take the side. But how to convince the people that people, right? It's difficult. In my family, there are a case similar, because you can conservative priest, defend of the traditional family without take the part of the someone clarify how could I say transgressor, right? Or with someone want just power to the power, safety, your property, family, and I good thing. The other side is a people bad too, but in the specific candidate is how could I say ameaçar?
Threatening. To threaten. It's almost a T sound. Threatening.
Threatened. Your the property institutions, all right, and subverting the order of the things is a very very dangerous, and it's difficult to convince, but I try, and I trying to, it's depend of the people I talk, it depends my point of view in a different way, or different way.
But
That's
a big question, and a big answer, and Threatnet is on the chat. You can check it out. And I think I can imagine how difficult this is to all of us to answer this one. But I'm going to reach the this point of view, I guess. And you, Vanessa, Denise, what are your thoughts about it?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 5.
I listen the person. It's hard.
Really?
I show the person all my arguments, and I try to keep the respect with the opinion different. That's my opinion. And I have a friend that I like the way she uses when she tried to convince her opinion. She listening and she bring arguments, but in the end of conversation she says, think about it. Because sometimes the same time in the conversation, the other people is not open to listen other opinion. But when you say think about it, the other person in other moments will think, and sometimes can't choose the opinion. And after that you say, you were right, I agree with you, I thought about you said, that's it. But my opinion, I try to convince, giving my arguments, but if I couldn't convince the person, I respect.
Yeah, nice answer. How to convince people with Vanessa Diniz, the different course. And you, Michelle, what do you think about it?
Okay, I try to figure out if the person is open and to considering my point of view and understanding. If they are not, I don't try, because it's very tired to talking with person don't know hear you, don't know listen you talking. It's very hard, it's sad, it is tired. But if I feel to other person listen me and consider my point, I try, because it's like I like to talking about points, and are people talking me points I know show after. Yeah, it's a true learning to accent my my vision, my opinion. Né? I think this.
Good one too. And you, Science.
I think I agree with Michelle em alguns pontos. And I don't try this convince other people's this my opinion is right, or I'm had very problems with this point in passage. I don't try in familiar and parents this just different things, and I'm heard of offenses. I'm heard. Eu ouvi, heard. I don't know, but I'm heard offenses, and I'm try comprehensive and listening the talk about, but other people don't try to, and is violence, this incision, this opinion. I'm have panic this, and I don't try change your opinion and the other people. I'm try demonstrate my point of view, but when these people, quando as pessoas pedem this my opinion, I'm trying, but I don't try arguments, this incision, this my point of view. That's it.
Perfect. I'm so glad you all answered, because I choose this question. It's not easy for us to think in other language, and even in Portuguese, it's not easy to answer. But you all nail it. You reached the point. I'm so glad for that, and all of you getting a Spider-Man cup and wait in your door. And for me, it's I must agree with all of you. It's always good and share the point of views, but trying to convince personally, it could be start a fight sometimes. And start a fight, it's not my goal, so I'm stopped. But I'm respectful the others. I think we all must do that. And I'm so glad you answered this one. And number 6, and now I'm going to read for you. And when you disagree with someone, do you express your opinion, or you just accept it sometimes, or you just skip it at all, or just I don't care about it? So Michelle, what happens to you when you disagree with someone?
Okay, I try talking. I show my point of view, but I wouldn't to this with someone who doesn't know how to listen. That it's very difficult, and to be continuing your talking, and yes, and I know I don't try. It's difficult in talking with our people that no respect to your points. Yeah, no listen your point. But I can show you my point. I can show you my opinions, my feels, my motivations. But that's our people to listen it. It's very necessary. It's necessary to our people listening and consider my points. But I know insister. I know the beat, the point. Yeah, it's a very sad, very tired. Yeah.
And you, Vanessa?
If the person asking me what I think about, I give my point. But for example, Facebook, if you share something, I avoid, because I always appear someone and blah, blah, blah. I disagree with you, and we start a fight in the comments. If I read something that I disagree, I go ahead. I pretended I didn't see. That's it. If the person asks me my opinion, I answer, but I prefer to, like in Portuguese, I prefer to have peace instead of reason.
I think there is no exactly translation for
Né?
English, but this the idea
I don't know
is the
in
same.
English if it exists an expression similar, but that's it.
Perfect. And you, Science, what do you think about it? When you disagree with someone, do you express or just accept it?
I think in questions in laboratory, for example, I'm have a responsibility. I'm have a, when other colleges don't understand or don't agree these questions of the biosecurity and these questions, this risk of life, I don't have a choice. This try to discuss, try to convince my arguments in the theory. It's difficult point, but I try. In other questions, in personal life, in Facebook, for example, cited Vanessa cited, I don't care. I'm not involved this. I don't lost my time this discusses in social rede social.
Press follow.
Unfollow.
Block.
That's it.
I don't have time. This I don't have in this other people and listening the other opinion. I'm listening, and in some situations, I'm trying agree these other people shut up. And
I guess it's not place, because it's a difficulty to expressing your opinion. I like to other people's can share your points. Yeah, it's not a place. It's a place of memes and their laws and laws. It's not funny.
Então,
I don't have a patience. I don't have a trying. No.
This life,
But
life is sad.
it's my
This life
friends.
is hurt. Yeah, it's not
With
place.
my
It's
friends, I'm trying other points. It depends of the situation, but in general, I don't try. I don't discord. I don't. Anyway, that's it.
esses dias com a política, então tá demais, né? Tá.
Opa, eu nem quis entrar nesse ponto, porque nem adianta. Às vezes a gente fala alguma coisa capaz de tomar um soco na cara.
When I create the questions, I was thinking about exactly like that. Now you understand me.
Now I understand. Yeah, I tried to discord in respectfully, but in some questions I'm thinking, às vezes dá vontade de dar um soco na cara, mas a gente fica aqui.
Wanna punch our face?
Don't burn your first hell, with it.
Just crime, yeah.
Yeah.
In Facebook.
Describe. Yes, yes.
Don't
why this not place? Because it's crime to punch the face. It's wrong. It's wrong. No, not punch. Yeah,
Como é que a gente, como diríamos, não gastar o réu primário? Isso.
Don't burn your first, I don't know, first hell.
Yeah, primary defendant. Primary defendant. I think it's
primary defendant.
Hell primário. But I'm not using. I wouldn't use primary defendant in other else.
Yeah, guys, in my case, I agree with all of you. Specifically, Michelle did say begin for first. I show my point of view, all right? Listen the point of view of the people who talk with me. It's worth to valer a pena to continue the conversation. I get, but from a certain point after this, end the conversation, and yeah, I am intention to convince anyone. Just show my point of view and to be understood. It's sufficient for me.
Excellent one, and we are all getting again, and the last. So Joaquim, Fernanda, Marcio, Andrea, hello again to joining us. And I would like to ask, how was your conversation? It was good, it was bad, it was a fight or not?
No, we became friends. Our conversation is very good, running very well. We respond almost all the questions. Yeah, it's good. We have a nice conversation.
Happy for that. And for you, Fernanda, it was good too.
It was good. We talked a lot and it was awesome.
And for you, Marcio, I'm glad to know you're here again.
Thank you. Amazing about the conversation, very important. And amazing. Thank you for about the questions.
Yeah, thank you as well. And finally, Andrea, for you, what was?
It was really good. The class, the people on the class, it's nice, and the topic is really great too. I like it.
I'm so glad we are here. We are in this evening, share point of views, and as always, there is a survey, and to all of you answer. If you could, it's better for us and help us a lot with how we do get better, how we must improve, how we can do and other else. And unfortunately, we didn't read all of the questions, so you can copy the questions and trying to speak for your husband, speak for your children in the front of mirror, you choose. And it's not good sometimes, but if you feel comfortable, you can always return in this hour and next week. And I think that's all. Our time, unfortunately, is over. Thank you, guys. It's always a pleasure to be with you in this afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.